was wondering this
What a
yesterday.
question.
I was wondering this yesterday. I was like I see people on Twitter or Reddit. They talk about like, oh man, like I like it when they talk about anime. I don't like it when they talk about anime. And I guess it's weird because I guess when we started, it was like I guess we said we were the anime podcast.
Well, our channel bio, I think, is a terrible anime
Does
podcast.
it?
Yeah. If you go on our about section, that's what it says.
I always never give a fuck that much about anime.
Wow. Just come out and say it.
No, I always had a genuine question for you, which is, do you see yourself as an anime YouTuber?
The thing is, I think because I see myself in the same like realm.
Yeah.
With like those people.
Well, because you hang out with us, right?
I'm hanging out with you guys. I watch a lot of anime. I think because I make so many anime references and it's so much like anime and like I guess otaku culture in my videos. I guess I do, but not in the traditional sense, like because I don't make videos about anime. But
But that's the thing, right? It's like nowadays you make any content that's like, even if you make content that's just like general otaku shit, like you or Aki.
Yeah.
Just because like I think otaku just equals anime now.
Well, I think the type of people who watch my stuff are people who consume anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not necessarily talking about anime.
I don't know. It's weird, right? Because I've been like, as the OG anime YouTuber, it's so weird seeing anime content on YouTube nowadays. And this is just me thinking out loud, but do people even want to see as much like anime content as much anymore? And because I feel like it's been really weird seeing anime content on YouTube in 2020, where it feels like anime content doesn't even perform that amazingly anymore compared to doing like anime themed content, as opposed to I am going to make content on a certain show.
It's otaku content now.
That
does
Well,
best,
I mean, when we started the podcast, I was kind of worried. I was like, "Fuck, are they gonna like want to talk about anime every week?" Like, because I can't talk about anime.
That is technically speaking, that is what we sought out to do.
Yeah, because I remember when we were discussing it, I remember in my head, I'm like, I'm just gonna like bring up other stuff. And, like, we'll just see how it does, right? Like,
well, it's so
that
weird.
could have backfired so much.
It's funny because the time I talked about anime most is on the podcast with you guys, right? Rarely do we actually talk about anime off screen.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more people, like, I guess if you want to get into it, like, more people way qualified than us to talk about it. Who, like, are just consuming anime. All they do is talk about anime.
Yeah.
But I also, in my opinion, like, when I do want to consume stuff about anime, I often don't want that kind of person who's just like, all they do is anime. I kind of want just like a monkey brain person kind of opinion.
Like a personality who also
I
likes
just
anime,
want some,
right?
which is why, like, I think the only anime reviews I still watch, which is fucking weird to say, is like I watch critical reviews. Because I know that when I'm getting that, I'm getting a review from someone.
That's also like someone like Critical can pretty much just do content on anything.
But I think because I've been on YouTube for so long and I've been throughout all of my anime watching lifespan, if you will.
Yeah.
Whenever I wanted to see if I wanted to watch a show, I would just go and watch a review from someone who all they do is talk about anime. All they do is consume anime or otaku culture.
Yeah.
And it's just really refreshing to now go and watch someone who doesn't really care that much about anime, but they do like it a lot.
Like it's not their entire life.
Right. Like it's just like, I'm a normal guy. I do things, but I also watch a lot of anime.
Yeah, I feel like that attitude really reflects on how anime content performs on YouTube as well. It's because I feel like if you only do anime content and I feel like because anime has gotten so much more mainstream in the past few years, it's not so much about being an anime fan, you know what I mean? Like there are definitely channels that, I'm probably like one of the biggest where you focus solely on anime, but I feel like you hit a ceiling, right? You hit the ceiling of, okay, if you only target yourself towards anime fans, that community now is only so big. But anime as a medium is actually bigger than just the anime community, because you can be like a true like anime fan, follow seasonal anime and everything like that, but then there's like a way bigger community that knows about anime and watches the odd anime show, but they also don't have as much of a vested interest.
Are you talking about normies, guys?
Maybe I am talking about normies. Like they don't have a vested interest, or they're not as invested.
I basically just summed it up. I like watching normie reviews.
It's the difference. It's the difference between anime fans and people who are fans of anime. I feel there's like a big difference, right? Because like an anime fan is like someone where it's like, anime is their life. Like they love everything about it. They'll watch anything. They'll, dedicate their life to it. And then there are fans of anime where
I got the perfect word for this. There are anime fans, and then there are weebs. Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
Yeah,
so
you're
fucking
right.
proud of that.
I'm just like, I figured it out. I figured out the
Right.
system.
You got it.
Yeah.
So just disregard everything I just said.
No, because someone like, because as you were saying now,
I also want to say that like we like weebs. we're weebs.
yeah, we are weebs. That's why.
Before, like-
Because like I was thinking to myself, like, what differentiates someone like Critical from someone like in the anime community? Because it made me think. Remember the good old days of gatekeeping and
You mean 2020?
yeah, and like the old days where like you're not a true anime fan unless you've watched XXX show.
Yeah.
Like, you're an anime fan? Name me 20 different shows that are
You're an anime
Naruto
fan?
and One
Link me
Piece.
on my anime
Yeah,
list.
exactly, right?
Name every anime. Oh wait, Joey's done.
Yeah.
I've done that.
But like, I'm like, it's good that nowadays I feel like gatekeeping, especially in the anime community, is like, it's not died, but it's definitely way less than it used to be. But I feel like someone like Critical, I feel like he has watched a lot of anime, right? Hey, and he does definitely.
I think he actually watches more anime than me.
Yeah, I think he does
honestly,
as well.
yeah.
I think he does as well. But I don't know. Like you look at Critical, and you're like, you're not a weeb. You know what I mean? You're just a normal anime fan. You know?
Yeah, Felix was like that too. Like at one point, he was doing a bunch of like anime reviews, and he was doing a lot of videos on anime. And I'm just like, okay, I can tell like you like anime, but obviously your entire life is not anime.
Right, and I think that's why people really liked his reviews.
Right.
because
Yeah.
it felt like a very honest.
It felt
and
a new.
very-
It was
very
like a
passionate.
new. It was a new perspective of
Yeah.
opinions on certain shows.
Because I feel like when maybe you're an anime YouTuber, when you're reviewing an anime, it's like I'm reviewing it because it's an anime. Whereas I feel like if Critical or PewDiePie or any other person makes a review who doesn't talk about anime content,
Yeah.
it feels like they have something to say because
Yeah.
they've gone out of their way to make a video about something they normally wouldn't make a video about
Right.
to talk
Yeah.
about it. Whereas, Gon talking about Attack on Titan season 4. Of course, Gon's going to talk about Attack on Titan season. You know what I mean? Like it's expected, and it's
because
like,
he wants those views.
right. But obviously, I mean, but if someone else does it, right, it's like, oh, they must really like be passionate about what they're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
convey here, and I think that's
Yeah.
something that's really refreshing, and that's something that. Maybe this is this could be from being a YouTuber myself, right? And I can understand the thought process of why they're talking about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess, and that's why I think I've distanced myself from anime in some aspects.
It's,
Like,
and,
I
and,
haven't.
it's like not to undermine the passion of actual anime fans, right? Like I'm sure there's.
I still fucking love the
Yeah,
culture of
I'm
anime.
sure there's
Like,
sure there's a massive amount of like hardcore anime fans who will make Attack on Titan videos because they genuinely love the show.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but
I'm not trying to say that.
yeah,
everyone
no, of course. Yeah, but like, I get what you're saying. It's like when you do see that anime review from someone who
you do
don't
wonder-
expect an anime review from.
Yeah.
It's just like, ooh, okay.
Because like looking on the internet now, there's like so many low-key anime fans that
They're just like suddenly coming out of the woodworks,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I've always been an anime fan.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you see these little hints every now and again where it's like this completely normal YouTuber that you don't expect to watch anime, and then like make a very subtle anime reference, and you're just like, wait, are you a weeb? Do you have something to say?
That's why I always get like scared and surprised when a YouTuber who I thought had nothing to do with anime follows me on Twitter. I'm like, something's up. Something's up. Do you perhaps like anime?
or maybe they've just seen like, wow, this guy likes a lot of porn that I like.
Yeah.
Maybe I should follow him back.
Damn.
No, because I remember I was watching like one of the latest Internet Historian videos like a few weeks ago, and then it was a very normal Internet Historian video. And then right at the end, he was like giving some shout outs to like his other social medias, and then he mentioned like streaming and everything, and then he showed a clip of Corone, and I'm just like, where did this come
serious?
from? Yeah, he did.
Yo.
It's like right at the end as well. So it's at the point where most people click off.
Good taste. Good
Yeah,
taste.
so I'm like, are you a cultured individual
Oh my
too?
God, these
Would
boys
you like to
can't
come
help
onto the
but bring it up.
podcast and talk about the goddess that is Corone?